lot because now I know we're gonna have so much more to talk about after this.
I know.
It's not gonna be like Monty is annoying me because he wants me to do something. It's more like we're in the same fight. You know what I mean? And we can talk so much about that space of being, you know, an online entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, taking that risk. And I'm just happy for you.
Thanks,
Monty. You know,
I appreciate that.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, and you know, as the week goes along, let's keep chatting and all that sort of stuff. I know we're going to talk about the decision I have to make at some point. So, but
that's why I wanted to just talk to you about this. Like, in my mind, those things are very separate. I want you to at least get the opportunity to just know me. And that doesn't negate the game itself, but I hope it makes a little bit more. I hope just things make a little bit more sense. That's the only thing. Whether me personally or me game wise, maybe you're just like, oh, okay. So that's what that was. It's embarrassing. I think that was it too. That it was like, oh man, I just felt, you know, embarrassed. Oh man, I got really took for one. Like, okay, you know. But what can you do?
And the
What
thing
can you do?
is, like, you know, like we talked about already, Michael is such a smart person, and he seems so. I mean, he's like an encyclopedia for Big Brother. So like, he knows all about the game, and the fact that he was able to put together such a pitch last minute, and you know, in frantic mode, of course. I think throwing you under the bus, but it was just so elegant and so structured.
I was throwing you under the bus, but it was like it was his point. You know, why we were in that situation was because you go do. Go run off and do this mission. Yeah. Which, I mean, I should have done my own thing. That was my own choice. Yeah. What's the one thing they tell you? This is an individual game, right? Did not listen to that.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things he said to me, like, first couple days we were in here, he was like, I think we were cast to be best friends. And I was like, oh, you're so right. Like, we were cast. And that, for some reason, stuck with me that I was like, oh, just given our personalities and this and that.
We're supposed to work together.
We were supposed to work together. And I don't know. I'm still trying to unpack. I don't know. I don't want to label him. Maybe a lot of the things. I'm not saying that everything he said and did was manipulative. I do not think that. I actually think a lot was genuine. Yeah. Man, I think either that or he just read me really well. He was just like, oh, that's the empathetic girl.
Yeah. And I wouldn't think that Michael would have that.
Right?
I don't know.
That's
that
what he
bone
always
in him.
told me. He was like, no, you're the social one. I'm the calm one. But then again, then I can go talk to people. But then I tell you that, and then you're gonna go spread it like I'm doing that you don't.
Yeah, or deny it as
deny it, or like, act like, oh, this is fishy that she's doing this. Yes. But it makes sense. I'm trying to put myself in his shoes, and I'm like, oh, well, of course, if you were feeling threatened, which you knew you should be threatened because I told you that you should be. Right. You were feeling threatened, then you know you're going to be up against me. What's your best shot being up against me? Right. Thank God it didn't work. I got a few more weeks out of it, but still, like, just crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy stuff.
So separating, I think that's going to be the biggest thing. Separating personal and game. Yeah. Because I definitely let mine, if I ever got the opportunity to do this again, it would be to keep it a little too, you know, keep them a little separate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm for 12 days away from finding everything out that we probably have questions about, and with you, it seems like more geared towards Michael and where his head was at. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some clarity at that point. And, from there, we'll see if people are really, you know, to what extent they were willing to go for the game.
And I know it's a game. I don't, I understand that. And you look back and you're like, wow, somebody just was putty in my hands, and maybe I would have done that too. But I think what crosses for me is like, especially with it's nice to hear that he didn't do it to you, but I know others were told that I'm not who